James Kaufman, World News Report today. New World Order leaders dropping like flies after Epstein files released. Former Norway Prime Minister attempts suicide after Epstein-linked raid of his multi-million-dollar estate. Norway is where they played out the real Hunger Games, in case y'all didn't know. Trump shut that down in 2017, and Q acknowledged it, period. I've also proven that all the Bilderberg meetings were centered around the King of Norway. These are the fallen angels as you know them. Norway's former Prime Minister, Thorbjørn Jagland, was hospitalized a week ago after a failed suicide attempt, days after he was charged with gross corruption after a police probe into his ties with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. This, according to local news reports in Norway. Jagland, 75 years old, who gave Barack Obama a Nobel Peace Prize less than 9 months into Barack's first presidency, was charged on February 12th after police carried out an extensive search of his properties, including apartments in Oslo and in Resor. According to reports, Norway's Økokrim, which investigates economic and environmental crimes, took the serious step of sending a letter to the Council of Europe requesting that Jagland's immunity be lifted. It was revoked 1 day before the raids took place. In the letter, Økokrim says that Jagland and his immediate family used Epstein's private apartments in Paris and New York multiple times between 2011 and 2018 for nefarious purposes, and that Jagland stayed at Epstein's villa in Palm Beach, Florida, with travel being likely covered by Epstein in connection with one of the stays. Epstein also reportedly paid for travel and hotel costs for Jagland and 5 other Norwegian adults in the Caribbean, and reportedly asked Epstein for a loan, quote-unquote, though it's unclear whether that was actually made. They didn't even really go after him for a real charge. If convicted and he doesn't successfully kill himself, Jagland faces up to a decade plus in prison. That's right, a decade plus, which I guess is a death sentence at 78. In one 2018 email exchange, Epstein wrote to Jagland suggesting that, quote, I think you might suggest to Putin that Lavrov can get insight on talking to me. Jagland served as Norway's prime minister from 1996 to 1997 and held other prominent international roles, including Secretary General of the European Council, 2009 to 2019, 10 years, and chairman of the Norwegian Nobel Committee. Apparently, Epstein was in bed with several top Norwegians, the following ones. Yes, I nailed it again. I was wondering why everyone was circled around the King of Norway at these Bilderberg meetings. Actually, I never wondered it for a moment. I gave you all the reason immediately. Other prominent Norwegians are also facing charges, including Crown Princess Mette-Marit and Borge Brende, an ex-foreign minister who now runs the World Economic Forum. And let's not forget Mana Jewel, who this week was suspended from her role as ambassador to Jordan and quickly reassigned. There's been fallout from the release of the Epstein files around the world. And though seemingly Norwegian's elites have been immune, Norway has been hit super hard, according to the New York Times. And I wonder why. Y'all, please give us a thumbs up. Please share our stories. And please subscribe if you haven't. And remember that anything's possible. Bizarro world. God bless you all.